Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Caleb, as always, and thanks for checking out this video. Now, I wanted to do something cool, unique, and special on this channel. I know I say that a lot, like, oh, today's gonna be a special video, but this one, it truly is. I wanted to start something new on this channel and try out a travel sequence. So for the next couple of videos, I'm gonna be traveling to a few different islands and countries, and I'm gonna vlog my way through it. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm on a cruise ship, a Carnival cruise ship to be exact. I've been blessed and fortunate to be able to spend the holidays and the new year, it's about to be 2020, on a cruise ship with my family, and we chose to go on a Carnival cruise ship. The specific boat we're on is a Carnival Horizon. It is the newest addition to the Carnival fleet, and I thought I'd take you guys along with me. So for the next couple of videos, we're gonna be going to a few different islands, and we're gonna be checking out the ship and the cool things that are on it. If you've never been on a cruise before, I highly recommend going on one. The last cruise I was on was about 8 years ago in 2012. I was on a Disney cruise line, and this was an amazing, beautiful experience, but I was kind of younger and I didn't necessarily get to appreciate it and the different countries that we traveled to in the way that I really should. So now I'm 20 years old, I can really soak up, the different cultures and experiences, some of the things you don't really get when you're a kid. Some of the islands that we're gonna be visiting are Aruba, Curacao, Grand Turks, and the Dominican Republic. The first island that we're going to be going to is Grand Turks. I'm not sure about the order of the other ones, but we'll take them as they come. Now, to start off this video, I wanted to give you guys a tour of this room. It's nothing grand and it's nothing crazy. This is just a base low-level room, but if you're going on vacation, you're going on a cruise, you shouldn't be spending your time in your room anyway. You should be going out and experiencing things and meeting people. So here it is behind me, and this is basically it. This is my corridor for the next week. Starting off here, we have me. Hello, everyone. This behind me is just the doorway, so when you walk in, this is what you're going to see. Directly to your left here is a closet, come on, pretty basic. Safe. I still haven't, my suitcase is still under there. I still haven't done anything to put anything in here yet, but I gotta fill all this up. So keep myself nice and organized for the next week. Down here, just this, they give you a nice little fun activities and sheet with all the movies and the casino, and if you're a teen, if you're a kid, what to do. This is all just kind of that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna be staying with my brother. Here we have 2 twin-size beds. You can get this room in a twin or a queen, I believe. So this here, we just got our own little tiny bed. Nothing crazy, something you would see in a college dorm room, but it gets the job done. Moving over here, come on guys, this is pretty basic. This is just, a nice little lampshade there. Cool picture though, I like that. Moving over here, this is kind of cool. So this is a doorway to the a second room opposite of this. That is where that's where my parents are staying. So let's move this. Got a cool little fridge down here. Hopefully I get to fill that up. Just storage, TV. One of the things that I don't know if it's on these here, but so one of the things that's great about a cruise line is that a lot of your stuff is complimentary or all-inclusive. So all of your meals you can eat anytime you like. You can drink water and juice and anytime you like. There are certain packages for people who choose to, maybe if you want to drink some alcohol while you're on, that's not included, or pop and other beverages are not included. There's separate packages for what you want to get, but for the most part, I don't drink pop, and I really just want water and the occasional lemonade or Arnold Palmer. So that's all I want. That's good for me. But the great thing about a cruise is that you don't have to worry about paying or anything like that. All of your stuff, you can get food any time of day, 24 hours. There's always a buffet, a restaurant, or something open, and you get one nice dinner a night. It's nothing super fancy, well, with one exception. So there is one dinner. Usually it's like a captain's dinner or something like it's called that. That's kind of like a suit and tie kind of event. But you get one nice dinner a night, so that's kind of cool. Cool way to wrap up the day and start getting ready for the night. I do want to show you guys, however, this is kind of cool. The bathroom on a cruise ship. Bet you haven't seen one of these before. So it looks like this. The light is on the outside, don't know why. So this here is just kind of, I mean, it looks like a normal bathroom for the most part. Kind of my little cute little thing here. You know, your shelves, your shower here, with soap in the shower. Guys, this is crazy. I've never seen something like this before. I mean, this is where you do your business. It's pretty crazy, you know. But yeah, maybe we can go check out the deck. So I don't entirely know what to expect, but one of the first things that I noticed, and this is kind of a complaint, I guess. I'm expecting this problem to die down, but this ship is crowded. There's about 5,000 people on this ship with me right now, and that's a tremendous number of people. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, once people settle in and they're not all up and about the decks and, you know, just experiencing the pool and everything, you know, for the first time, I think that it won't be as crowded. But as of right now, it is kind of annoying that there are a lot of people up and about. I mean, I hope that changes, but yeah, it was just one of the first things that I noticed and kind of took me by a shock. I don't remember my previous cruise being like this. So this is what it's like out here. This is kind of like this is the hallway corridors. This place is absolutely huge. I got lost my first couple times up and around here. Before we set sail, I went and checked out the gym, got a good lift in. You know, I've been traveling and stuff. It was kind of hard to keep up with my workout schedule, but I got lost on my way there. This place is huge. There's tons of rooms. Like I said, they have to accommodate 5,000 people, so that's something pretty crazy. So we're heading up to the main deck now, and I hope to give you guys a cool, nice tour and walkthrough of whatever I guess I can find. I really don't know a whole lot about this ship. There is something really cool I want to show you guys though. So Carnival has this cool little interface we left out of Miami. So this is an app that Carnival has. You can use it on their Wi-Fi, but other than this app, the Wi-Fi is not complimentary. So this kind of tells you what's going on and everything here. But you have like a full map of the ship, where you are, full like what dinners you're going to, what the weather's going to be like, pretty much anything here. I really like this app. You can also chat with people. It does cost $5, but you know, that's not that big of a deal. Shows you where everything is, you know, where you want to get something to eat, where you might want to get something to drink, you know, what's good for kids. And let's turn this up for you guys. Yeah, what's good for kids. And it can also show you what's going on. So like, as you can see, there's so many different events going on all the time at this cruise line. Let's see if we can focus here. Yeah, so there's tons of different events going on all the time. I'm actually heading in a little bit later, once I show you guys around a little bit, to dinner. I have dinner at 6 o'clock. But yeah, there's tons of different stuff going on all the time here. So I'm on the back of the ship right now, and we're you can see we just recently left. That over there is Miami. This is the back. This is kind of like a little hangout area, but that is Miami right there. It looks very beautiful from here, but the weather's not the best right now. It's supposed to clear up on open waters. We're gonna have about 80 this whole week, but it's a little cloudy, and way in the distance, I'm not sure if you can see this, but on the shoreline there's some rain. I don't know if we're gonna get that, but not the best day to be out on the water. So right now we are on the upper deck, and this is kind of like the main area where everything happens. As you can see down here, we have this beautiful, it looks so beautiful at night. I actually just finished up with a wonderful steak dinner, and you know, like I said, with this being an all-inclusive, you can order as much food, as many appetizers, really whatever you want, and it's all nice food. And you know, behind me, some of the entertainment they got going on. We have, I think that's a movie playing. Sorry, it's actually very windy up here. We are out in the open water right now, heading to the Southern Caribbean area. There's no way you can see back there. It just basically looks pitch black, but this is such a cool area, and kind of like where everything happens. The center pool, and then over here, there's kind of like a water park area. That is the front of the ship. This is the back of the ship. There's also some stuff and some sporting events and things going on back here. This right here is actually a rail where carts will go around and you can like sit in them. that's pretty cool as well. So we're gonna check out over there. Right over here behind me, this is kind of like the sporting area. They've got like putt-putt golf, ping pong, toss across, a bunch of different games. There's also like an indoor sporting area there. And where we're walking now is actually to, oh, also I didn't mention this, above me too, they have this really cool sky ropes adventure thing where you can walk on it. They strap you into like a harness, and then you can walk on these different adventure courses, they call it. We're walking right now to the rear of the ship. I would say so far this is my favorite area. It's you'll see in a second, it's got a nice little this is where I showed you guys the Miami pictures. So here we are in the rear of the ship. Right here is a whole basketball, full basketball court. They've got like a little I guess workout center right there, and then it's not the gym here, this is a little outdoor workout thing. And then this is right here, I would say so far is my favorite area. Nice little back pool area to the ship. It looks beautiful, looks very beautiful at night. And I believe that this is like an adults 18 plus only area, somewhere where this ship right now has about 1,000 kids on it. So as you can imagine, these adults are gonna want to get away from all these kids. It is so incredibly windy on the open water. It's yeah, oh my goodness, this is crazy. It's about 8 o'clock at night right now, and geez, like some different weather's moving in. So right now I'm kind of hiding in this little corner area, so I hope that like the wind and stuff doesn't get too loud so you guys can actually hear me. But I'm in the back by, there's like this kind of kids area to the water park. As you can see, that right there is where we were earlier. That's where the movie's playing. But one of the things that a lot of people are worried about when they're going on a cruise is people will get people think they will get seasick. Speaking from someone, I have gotten seasick before, not on this cruise ship and never on a cruise line, but on a boat I have gotten seasick before. But I also wouldn't consider myself as somebody who normally gets seasick. And if you're worried about this type of thing, you have nothing to worry about at all. Yes, you can feel the boat moving at some point, but geez, sorry, I'm gonna move over here immediately. Oh, that's worse. Yes, you can feel the boat moving at some times, but it's really not that bad. It's not like you're gonna get sick and you really you get used to it after a day or so. I do remember, however, a couple days after you leave your cruise ship and you're just walking around in your home and you're done with your vacation, you will feel like you're rocking on a ship. You kind of get used to it that much. Right now, I'm actually at a this is like a private lounging area at the front of the ship, and you can actually feel the ship. You know, you can see right up there. This is where like all their radar communication systems are, right at the front. Here is the top deck on the front. It's I would tell you it's beautiful, but I really can't see much at all out here. It is pitch black. There's obviously no light in the middle of the ocean. One of the other reasons why I think that we can feel the boat a little bit more today is because I think the wind is actually rocking the boat just a tiny bit. And, whoa, speaking of weather, I think that that's something you need to take into account when you are deciding to book a cruise, because you have to book these things normally a large amount of time in advance. I think we booked this trip almost a year in advance, so you are accustomed to weather problems or changes. You know, if there's a hurricane or a tropical storm, you can't always plan for that, so your cruise line might be affected. I was actually on a cruise ship one time when that happened. It was the last cruise that I mentioned. It was a Disney cruise line. There was a hurricane, so they ended up rerouting us, but we went to different islands than we planned, and we had to cancel our excursions and plan new ones. This right here is actually one of the indoor bars. This place is really cool. Check out this like center stack thing they got going on. So at this point in the video, it's been a couple of days and we're nearing the end of our cruise. So I thought this would be a good time to kind of give a review on the cruise line and kind of tell you what I thought of the entire experience. So starting off, I wanted to start with the food. Now,
there's pretty much all-inclusive food. If you want to upgrade your package into better food, better restaurants, the plain package is fine. This is what I got, but you can get like a nice dinner at some nice restaurants. That is going to cost you, but for the most part, anything you're going to want and need is going to be under that all-inclusive umbrella. And it is nice, but there is one thing I would change. Now, you go to the same dinner at the same restaurant every night on this cruise ship, and I would prefer something like they do on the Disney cruise ship, which they trade restaurants. So every night you're going to a different restaurant with a different theme and a different menu. Now, every night on this ship, the menu is usually slightly different. It's not completely the same, but it's definitely something that I would prefer to be more like Disney. The second part of this review, I wanted to move on to entertainment. Now, there's tons of stuff to do on this boat. There's a movie theater, there's like a 4D experience theater, there's tons of different restaurants, there's a library, there's every bar you could ever want, there's a main deck where everything happens, tons of pools, hot tubs, areas for each different age group. There's areas for young teens, young adults, babies, children, anything you're gonna want, it's going to be here, and I promise you. But I would encourage you to go with people that are in your age group. Now, you're gonna be able to have this way people to do stuff with, that you can go to these like age clubs or teen clubs with, and sometimes it's more fun to do these things with your friends that are your same age than somebody who's not, and you don't want to just go alone. Third is going to be the islands. We went to Curacao, Aruba, Grand Turks, and the Dominican Republic. I enjoyed every single bit of them, and I made a video on each one of them if you want to check that out. But for the most part, you're getting a lot of value for your purchase on this cruise ship. You're going to 4 different islands, plus you get to spend the time on the boat, which is a pretty good deal. However, I would encourage you to make a purchase or multiple purchases for excursions while you're on this boat. It's kind of a waste of time and money if you don't purchase these, because when you're docked at the specific island that you're at, you're just hanging out around the port, and there's not really a whole lot of unique and culturally specific things to do there. You're just hanging out at a port or tiny little port city that has the same restaurants and bars that you probably have in your hometown. So I would really encourage you to go out and actually experience the island through what the island actually has to offer and through the locals that are going to be guiding you. Now, the fourth part of this review is going to be about the people. Now, the staff and everyone that's accommodating you is absolutely wonderful here. They are amazing, and they have exceeded my expectations for sure. And when it comes to the people on the ship, I mentioned in the beginning of this video that it was kind of a crowded boat, and I'm gonna stick by that. There are definitely points in the day, like breakfast, you can't even find a spot on the buffet, and in the middle of the day when the sun is shining, there's no seat left without a person in it, and it's kind of annoying at times where you're walking around with your plate of food for 10 minutes just trying to look for a place to sit down, and you're standing there with your towel and your bathing suit on, but you don't have anywhere to put your stuff because there's no seat available. Yes, during parts of the day and parts of the trip, this is a lot better, like when you're on the islands and early in the morning or late at night. This does clear up a lot, but it's just something to think about. If I had a choice, I could say I could do with about 1,000 less people on this ship. There's about 5,000 now. I could do with about 4,000. So that's going to be all for this video, and this is going to be the beginning of our series. Make sure to stick around where we go to all these different islands, and I've got a little bit more planned for you as well. So please hit subscribe, please hit like, and leave a comment, and I'll be sure to respond to you. I hope to see you around the channel, and as always, have a great day.